The symbolism surrounding Lady Gaga is so blatant that one might wonder if it's all a sick joke. Illuminati symbolism is becoming so clear that analyses like this one becomes a simple exercise of pointing out the obvious. Her whole persona, whether it's an act or not, is a tribute to mind control, where being vacuous, incoherent and absent-minded becomes a fashionable thing. What do you mean by mind control? I suggest you research Project MKUltra to get a little background information on the subject. Here's a quick overview taken from the surprisingly accurate Wikipedia. Project MKUltra, or MKUltra, was the code name for a covert CIA mind control and chemical interrogation research program run by the Office of Scientific Intelligence. The program began in the early 1950s, continuing at least through the late 1960s, and it used United States citizens as its test subjects. The published evidence indicates that Project MKUltra involved the surreptitious use of many types of DR, as well as other methods, to manipulate individual mental states and to alter brain function. Project MKUltra was first brought to wide public attention in 1975 by the U.S. Congress through investigations by the Church Committee and by a presidential commission known as the Rockefeller Commission. Investigative efforts were hampered by the fact that CIA Director Richard Helms ordered all MKUltra files destroyed in 1973. The Church Committee and Rockefeller Commission investigations relied on the sworn testimony of direct participants and on the relatively small number of documents that survived Helms' destruction order. Although the CIA insists that MKUltra-type experiments have been abandoned, 14-year CIA veteran Victor Marchetti has stated in various interviews that the CIA routinely conducts disinformation campaigns and that CIA mind control research continued. In a 1977 interview, Marchetti specifically called the CIA claim that MKUltra was abandoned a cover story. You only need to look at a couple of Lady Gaga pictures or videos to notice that she is constantly hiding one of her eyes. Most people will simply interpret this as a cool thing to do or a fashion statement. Those who have passed the 101 of Illuminati symbolism know that the all-seeing eye is probably its most recognizable symbol. The gesture of hiding one eye, usually the left one, goes way back in occult orders. Here's an explanation of the origin of the eye of Horus. Horus, the son of Osiris and Isis, was called Horus, who rules with two eyes. His right eye was white and represented the sun, his left eye was black and represented the moon. According to the myth, Horus lost his left eye to his evil brother, Seth, who he fought to avenge Seth's murder of Osiris. Seth tore out of the eye but lost the fight. The eye was reassembled by magic by Thoth, the god of writing, the moon and magic. Horus presented his eye to Osiris, who experienced rebirth in the underworld. When a person is undergoing trauma induced by electroshock, a feeling of lightheadedness is evidenced, as if one is floating or fluttering like a butterfly. There is also a symbolic representation pertaining to the transformation or metamorphosis of this beautiful insect from a caterpillar to a cocoon, dormancy, inactivity, to a butterfly, new creation, which will return to its point of origin. Such is the migratory pattern that makes the species unique. During their re-education, subjects are said to be exposed to numerous symbols such as trees, spider webs, masks, mazes, butterflies, etc. They are also shown movies which contain specific symbols or triggers, such as The Wizard of Oz and many Disney movies. The same way those subjects are brainwashed and re-educated, mass media conducts a large-scale mind control project which starts at birth with Disney movies and continues with Hollywood flicks and music videos. HereTo.com. Almost all of Lady Gaga's videos contain occult symbolism and not so subtle hints referring to mind control and the New World Order. Lady Gaga incorporates in her videos, photos, and shows symbolism that refers to the Illuminati and mind control. Her symbolism is deep, esoteric and even spiritual, yet she makes song like Just Dance which is about being totally numb. This paradoxical aspect of Lady Gaga is something that deserves to be analyzed and understood. While masses of young people imitate Gaga's gestures, her act is part of a bigger system that incorporates many other stars with the same symbolism. She is creative and a gifted songwriter. But at the end of the day, the Lady Gaga persona is a fame monster, doing everything required to be an international superstar, including incorporating in her act the symbolism of the elite, making her an Illuminati puppet. HereWho.com